Our mission, vision for the cathedral is a Christ-centered cathedral impacting generations.
Provost, tell us, how have you ensured transparency and accountability in managing cathedral resources?
The cathedral resources are guided by financial policies and systems. It's not about an individual, it's about a leadership. And so as the provost, although I was the accounting officer, I didn't do it alone. There are systems, and those systems are constitutional. You have the parish council that is fully in charge of all the cathedral resources, whether people, whether financial, or buildings, or any investment that we have. So at the parish council, they create the FNGPC, which is Finance and Purposes Committee, and it has its own chair. He oversees, together with that committee, all matters financial. Then when you come now to the administration, you have the finance manager who is in charge of the resources. You also have the administrator who is in charge with all the operations of the cathedral. With that, it tells you that the cathedral has established policies that can serve this church for a long, long time. So what did I do as provost was to make sure that where there could be gaps, they are tightened. We kept improving, and we had a very special committee that we created, which is Audit and Risk Committee. It is independent. They are members of the church. They are professionals. They can be able to look at our finances, but also our administrative policies, and see how can we make the cathedral resources secure. So as a provost, I am sure, I don't have any doubt that the committees work well and hold us accountable as we hold each other accountable as well.
What measures have you taken to ensure that the cathedral policies and practices align with its values and mission?
Everything that we do, actually the cathedral has three faces. It has the local church face. It has the diocesan face because it's a diocesan cathedral. And it has the provincial face because it's a provincial cathedral. So we first align ourselves with the vision, the mission of the province, of the diocese, and now of the cathedral, so that we are fully aligned in terms of the structure of the Anglican Church. When we do our strategic plan, the first thing that we make sure that the leadership understand is to induct every leader to know what is the mission, what is the vision, and what are the core values. One thing that you'll see as you walk around the cathedral in offices, but even inside the church, is to pin our values and core values, mission and vision, so that it is fully inculcated in the staff, in the members, and during the PCC Away Day, we make sure that all the chairs of those committees understand that everything that they must do must be dovetailed with the mission, the vision, and the core values.
Lastly, Provost, can you describe to us a difficult decision you had to make and how you balanced competing demands in reaching a resolution?
There are many difficult situations. Leadership is about offering solution. Anybody who fears to offer solution cannot be leaders. The best example is the building behind me, the CTC. I remember when we were turning 100 years. In our master plan, we knew that children will be the biggest focus in decades to come. At first, the building was about 500 million. But as we brought it to the congregation, they said, give us parking. And so we moved from 500 to about twice as much. And I remember the PCC was divided down the middle. There are some people, especially the accountants and finance guys, who thought you can't start such a building without enough money. In fact, I was told, Provost, make sure we have 500 million in the accounts for us to be able to start that project. But I had the other part of the PCC who are faith-based guys. They said, we have faith, this will happen. And I gave them over an hour just for everybody to speak their mind. I kept quiet. I listened attentively to every detail. I jotted down what I was hearing. I asked God to help me listen, understand, and to hear what He's telling me. Because leadership is not just about a person. It's about the decision that is made by many people. And so after listening to all that, I told them, I've heard you. Surely we need money. Surely we need faith. Now, money people, without faith, you can do nothing. It's true we need money, but we have 200 million that should be used as a seed capital to start with. If you wait until 500 million is raised, it will never be raised, because the psychology that people have is you raise money, you share the vision, they give, you do something, they keep giving. So if you say you can't raise money without something tangible. And so I said, why don't we start with the 200 million? Then we now start working. Then I challenged the faith people. Don't just talk about faith. Show action according to James. So we will need faith, but we will need money. Let us combine the two, but let us start. But I promised them as their provost that I'll keep championing this vision in the cathedral. I'll lead. But I must thank also Canon John Wairumbe, because Canon John is a man of integrity. I asked him, would you chair for me? And we worked together. Many times we had difficult time as the building was coming up, to maintain the vision, to maintain the momentum. Going to Mount Kenya, all those things were very difficult. But we knew we had a cause to live for and to die for. And that was the future of our children.